Welcome to Brainwreck. I'm Jason X.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the best show on the internet.
Yes, it is. We're back on a Thursday night.
Thursdays.
Woo-wee. Yeah, I got a little twofer action going on here. A little two. Yeah,
you
buddy.
Know me.
Yeah, buddy.
You
That's
know
what you do.
me.
That's what you do. So subscribe to this channel. Follow us on social media. We're really nice guys. We like to hang out, and provide free content for all of you for free. There's no money involved. You can give us money,
Please,
hit me up. I'll send you my Venmo. But it'll be me. Like, it's not going to be me pretending to be someone else.
can we,
just,
for a second,
what?
Do you have your Venmo contacts public?
No. Oh my God. Everything I do on Venmo is private.
How is it? How is it? You know what? It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, everything's fine. Yeah. But wait, how is it what?
Listen, I feel like I have strong bladder control. How is it that somebody who has, like a top secret clearance, how is it that we know more about everything else that's going on, but like we can't know the fucking Epstein list? Like nobody leaked that shit. Brother. Like what the fuck, guys?
Listen, Trump's like in the basement of the White House, just shoveling the piles of the Epstein papers into the furnace.
Sure.
Because he's like, they're going to find out. They know I was there already. I don't want them knowing anything else.
Listen, in all honesty, like, here's the thing. There's been pictures of a lot of people with Epstein, right?
Yeah.
And there's been no arrests. So that either tells me that there really is nothing, or that things have been destroyed and no one will really ever know.
I mean, things have been destroyed for sure.
Oh, yeah. Like our pride,
or
our integrity,
our
reputation.
I mean, give it a couple of weeks. Maybe like Vance will accidentally tweet it out or something, or do like a Google, like, no, he'll do an airdrop, but send it to the wrong person in the restaurant, It
would be fucking awesome just to fuck with people. If all of a sudden that dude just in a group chat, like texts out like Paul is dead. And like, and just just start perpetuating every fucking conspiracy. Our freedom as well. Good one, Christy.
Our freedom. They're just giving that out to anybody outside of the country who's, got enough money.
That's true. Yeah, you can buy freedom.
Apparently it cost $500 million.
But anyway, folks, there's a lot. I like to escape. Okay. There's a lot going on in the world. And actually I had this inner dialogue with myself. I've been slacking this year. Okay. Because it's been a rough year.
It's been a rough week.
It's been an unpredictable year. And a lot of things have happened that I didn't foresee, that you didn't foresee, that like the world was just like, there's still like, I'm pretty sure there's still a comet that's concerning, that's coming like real close.
Yeah.
Bergman here, what we got?
Oh yeah. If you pay $5 million, you get the Trump Gold Card, which gives you early access and free admission to be a citizen.
Yeah. And unless you have a uterus. Yes. If you have a uterus, you are currently at a disadvantage everywhere.
And you knew what was going to go down, and we support you.
Yeah,
yeah.
Where
We're nice guys here to support. That's all we're doing.
No.
What? No, we are. We're nice guys here.
No, but like you gotta do more than that, dude.
No, listen. I stand with them. I
That was convincing.
listen. I'm just saying. I'm here for you. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, you've been to a protest, right?
No.
Mm.
I've never been to. I feel like either I dreamt this or somebody asked me recently about like going to a protest, and I was just like, no, I've never been to a protest.
Okay.
This is deja vu, man.
Oh fuck! All right.
Yeah, that's what the Matrix is caving in.
You know what that means, right?
What?
Deja vu. In what I've heard from someone who has Native American heritage, and they'll tell you all about it, is that deja vu means that your life is on the right track.
I mean, you could tell me that now, and I would believe you. Yeah, I'm in a good spot.
Anyway, so wait, what the fuck? Oh yes, so we just want you to call out other shitty guys.
Oh, I'm totally down for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find me on Twitter. That's exactly what I do there now.
It means something's changed. What I don't know.
Deja vu.
Oh. Wait, something's changed?
Perhaps.
Oh, is this like you're leaving this like multiverse version?
Why are we here right now? Why are we?
Anyway, so I like to escape the outside world, right? I'd like to, leave all that behind, and I've tried my best to curate my Reels feed into only things that I enjoy.
Okay, that's a very smart thing to do.
And I've done so, and let me tell you, I'm weird.
Oh.
Because the things apparently that I enjoy are satanic scare from D&D videos from
satanic panic videos.
Yeah, from the 70s and 80s.
You have been sending us a lot of those, which they are
fucking
great.
hilarious.
They're so much fun.
I also enjoy the 1940s and 1950s how-to videos of like how to be a good party host, how to properly set your table for bridge, and like they're fucking wacky.
Yeah.
And then like when you think about the technology at the time of like there had to be this big ass motherfucking camera there to shoot this shit, and all the work that went into this fucking horseshit video, it's astounding.
Wow. See, now I have been trying to curate my social media feeds, especially like with Instagram and like YouTube Shorts,
right?
Even YouTube in general. Which, hi YouTube, we're here. Please boost our analytics.
Yeah, we're talking about YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. But y'all gotta fix your fucking short feeds because, dude, this is what I don't understand about the fucking algorithm. Okay. Yeah. Everybody says the algorithm is here to help you. The algorithm is here to deliver you content that you want. And it fucking doesn't. It never does.
Nope.
YouTube, you have access to everything that I'm subscribed to, everything that I watch, everything that I'm essentially interested in. And the videos I get in the shorts feed, they're dog shit. It's all stuff that I don't care. I watch 5 seconds of like a how-to car video. I was like, okay, whatever. Scroll. And it's just videos from the same guy, and then more car videos, and then like suddenly I'm a car guy. All right.
Right.
And Instagram's the same fucking way. Like I've tried to curate a very particular content feed on Instagram. And then it's like I watch, a video about ducks. And it's all ducks all the time on my end. Like
Right.
you give us the ability to tell you what we like, but then they don't give us the ability to tell them what we don't like. And that, because like that whole hide ad, hide post, I don't like none of that works because you still get it.
It's all broken.
It's all broken.
Bourbon's got some deja vu knowledge on us. It's the branching path. Your existence will remember that it would be the tell prompt.
That's a good one. It's a good one, Bourbon. I appreciate that.
But but the point being is like I've found a niche for me, and it's strange. And but at the same time, like, oh yep, and also for Kevin's feed, the half naked cosplay models. Hey, listen, when I took over the Brainwreck channel, I was very confused at why we were following so many people. So
I just started following like anybody who was like at all related to like conventions and pop culture. I don't even know who the fuck was
no, I get you. Yeah. So point being is I've fallen down that.
Oh, hey, man. Blakely appreciated it.
She appreciated the feed.
Well,
she was a big fan.
Glad I could be of service.
So point being is, do you think we can ever go back to a satanic panic?
Brother, we're in a satanic panic.
Well, yeah. Well, yes and no. We're in a panic.
We're in a panic. I mean,
it's not. I don't think Satan's got much to do with it.
Well, I mean, I'm sure somebody will like try to peel back layers and go, see, there he is.
Well, yeah, it's the same guy who pointed out the Pikachu tail being the lightning bolt upside down or whatever the fuck. The guy with the mullet. He's in my feed too.
I don't know what
it's part of the satanic
fuck you're talking about.
There was this guy with a mullet that was trying to explain why Pokemon is a receptacle for Satanism. Okay. And it had to do with Pikachu's tail being an upside down lightning bolt. Same thing with the Harry Potter. And his mullet was unbelievable.
I mean,
he was 300 pounds. He had a mullet, and he was telling me why everything I love was wrong.
I mean, you got to make money somehow.
It's kind of like when you go to the doctor and you're trying to get health advice, and he's 400 pounds and smoking. And it's like, I don't know that you're the guy. Like, I don't know, like, never take advice about career expansion from a coworker who's beneath you.
I mean, that's kind of, I'm sure, debatable in some circles, but I get the point you're making.
Right. I when I was working at the Valvoline, the instant oil change, if you will.
Yeah.
There was a guy who every day walked in like he was the fucking cock of the walk. And he was in his fucking mid 40s. And he was laying down all this career advice. And I'm like, homie, I'm 18 and I'm a senior above you at the Valvoline instant oil change. I'm not listening to you.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's not working out. So I've got other ideas. But anyway. Do you think that like we could get to a point again where there's a real fear of Satan taking over people?
I mean, I'm already wearing a shirt. I don't think it could get that big.
Oh, okay. So
I think maybe in like small communities, where like religion is a real, religion is the community essentially.
Sure.
Only because did he invest in Bitcoin? I mean, Did Satan invest in Bitcoin? I think Satan's smarter than that. Do you follow Satan on Twitter?
He pops in every now and then.
Yeah.
I'm not a follower.
Okay. I mean, it's, obviously it's not Satan. It's just a fun little gag. But that kind of ties into the point of, I don't think it could get that big because it's been so like parodied and done over in pop culture so much.
There would have to be like a real evidence, right?
Satan is basically just like a cereal mascot at this point.
It's like Count Chocula.
He's like, I mean, he could, but I feel like that's kind of where Satan is these days. It's like he's just like a silly little guy, He's just like an angsty teen. Or just like a really cool uncle. Like it's one
like
of
Twitter
it's like one
CEO.
of the three. Well, no, I mean it's
let's see here. Weirdly, you think of the cultural shift currently against trans and otherism would be satanic. However, Satanism is cool with trans movement. The more you know.
I mean, when the satanic church and people are like, hey, we're about positive community and inclusion and equality.
Right.
Granted, it could be for other means,
sure,
but like at the same time, the message is there,
Listen, like, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not against anybody.
Well, I'm against a lot of people.
Well, no, in general, like I'm on Team Human, right?
Okay.
Like if it comes down to us and the monkeys, like I'm Team Human.
Okay.
Us and the lizard people, Team Human. Mm-hmm. The aliens, Team Human.
I mean, the monkeys had a couple hit singles.
Yes, they did. Yes, they.
But I see what you're getting at. I see what
but
the human race.
Yeah. So, like, I would like everyone to succeed. A
lot of people I wish didn't succeed.
I wish all nice people succeeded. Anyone who's against, like,
see, this is the thing. It can never be this black and white anymore. Like, you can't just say, I just wish the best for everybody, because there's almost more assholes than there are good people these days.
Is there though, or is that just perception?
I mean, if it is just perception, it's a big fucking perception. Like,
I truly believe the majority of people, all they want is to fucking make a living so that they can afford their fucking bills, have food on their table, have a vacation once a year, and fucking not be bothered. I think that's like 80% of people.
Well, I can tell you right now, the majority of people wanted a little bit more, and I think they're all having some buyer's remorse right now.
Well, the majority of people that showed up, let's be honest. Like,
well, I mean, if you didn't show up, what the fuck?
That's like that fucking Rush song, man. It's one of the greatest lyrics of all time. And it's like, if I were ever to get a tattoo, it wouldn't be that, but like, it would be like maybe in the top 50 of things that I would get tattooed.
Yeah.
Is the lyric of from Free Will.
Oh, sure.
Rush. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, if you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice.
Yeah, but some choices are wrong. Just because you
made it. The fuck does Getty know?
Just like, I mean, just because you made a choice doesn't mean you're not an asshole.
Let's see here. Bergman, in the end, this is all gonna go tits up when the Norse
were
right.
Hey, we're gonna be up in that area this summer. Christy and I.
Right on.
Yeah.
So, like, what do you do?
With what? With I mean, just what do you do in general? What do you do about? I don't know, go into the woods, build a cabin, and just turn everything off. Just chill.
You lay low, right?
I mean, it depends on what you want.
What do we want?
No, I'm not going to say what I want because that's gonna it's gonna throw some flags.
You know what I want?
What do you want?
Is I want to get myself refocused.
Okay.
Because I've been focusing way too much on this shit, to be perfectly honest.
Okay.
And not that I shouldn't be, because everyone should be aware of what the fuck is going on currently, because who the fuck knows what's going to happen tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you can only control what you can control. And currently, I've been a little out of control. Okay. Been doing a little bit of the stress eating.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of the non-motivation has been going around.
I gotcha.
I've kind of, packed on a few pounds, as it were. And this morning I woke up, looked myself in the mirror. I'm a full Owen Hart. I said enough is enough.
Time for a change.
And it's time for a change.
There you go.
And so I got my ass up. I hit the streets, went running this morning. I'm already behind on my goal. Like, fuck me. I already got to catch up. And so I did that. And I'm like, so I got to do something different. I got to change it up. Like this isn't working. This isn't working. It's not. We got to do something different. We got to call an audible. We got to change it up, change goals, change perspectives, change whatever the fuck, because it's not working. So I decided I'm going to start shifting gears a little bit. I'm going to start focusing more on my health.
Yeah.
Focusing more on Blakely K currently is in the college. And she is taking a health course where she has to do a mood tracker.
Oh.
And I've been watching, and I'm like, this is not a bad idea. Because like each day she has to write down 3 things that she's grateful for that day. And I'm like, you know what? I go to bed every now and then thinking like, well, fuck me, I didn't do shit today. And I know that's not true, but that's the feeling.
That's the feeling
that I have. And seeing her has inspired me to say, you know what? Let me take control of me.
Yeah.
Let me take control of myself a little. A little fucking accountability around here for fucking somebody.
For fuck's sake.
Goddamn, we have a group text.
I'm and you know what?
I'm accountable for all that shit.
Yeah, I'm accountable for all my stuff. You know what we're not doing? Adding random numbers or reporters into our chats. This is internal. This is what we do. We keep it all internal.
I think everyone's overlooking the issue, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
The issue is that homeboy couldn't fucking be bothered to write out the dude's whole name. That's the issue.
Yeah.
Is he just wrote JD.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, fuck you. Like, if you can't be bothered, then that's on you.
Yeah. Also, like, we couldn't do this over the phone. Like, we couldn't.
Well, homegirl was in Thailand on a phone that she shouldn't have been on.
They're all on third-party phones that they, fucking. That's their secondary phone. That's like you got the personal phone, and then you got the business phone. You know what I mean?
Can confirm, very internal, very
secret.
But depending on who you ask, classified?
Classified? No, it's sensitive, not classified.
I just love that they tried to backpedal on that, and then they're like, "Oh wait, so then that means you unclassified like information that put everybody in jeopardy."
Yeah,
and it's like, well, which is it? Which one is it?
Well, the reporter was an asshole. How come nobody's talking about that?
Also kind of did a war without congressional approval. Yeah. Bergman, you're qualified.
I mean,
can anything be done?
Can I sue somebody? Is this something I can sue somebody over?
Not even me. Like anybody. Can anybody do anything?
Well, me, I want to know because I want to get mine.
Well, right. I mean, everybody's.
I feel like I was wronged in this situation.
I think we were all wronged
because I feel like I was wronged. I was gaslit back in 2015, 2016. I was told doing this was bad, but then we did it. So, like, am I allowed to do this too?
Also, can we start a civil suit against Captain Planet? Because, like, we were lied to. Because everyone who's a fucking villain in that show looks like our administration. So, like...
Look, Ted Turner just wanted to make another buck. That's all it was.
And God bless him. Because, like, somebody's got to. But fuck me, dude. Like, the world's a mess.
It is.
And as a man with kids, a man with children, you know, I'm responsible for fucking living beings, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
it's like...
2 cats.
I don't know what to tell them.
2 cats are living beings.
You know? I'm like... Oh, Bergman in with the hot news. There are multiple suits right now and investigations. I have some news if you believe they'll go anywhere.
Is that news that you got a bridge to sell us?
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, nobody can do anything.
It's you know, just post on social media, I guess. Get your fucking likes.
And at the end of the day, it's like, if you think about it, no, if you want to get real meta, you know, because that's like my job. Is fucking can't get rid of meta. All this shit's made up anyway. Like, man, everybody can just kind of do what they want. Like, whether they enforce the rules or not.
You're saying there's a way around it always?
Well, what I'm saying is, like, if they don't like something, they'll just change it. Because, like, it's made up and it's bullshit. It's kind of like the Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Nia Sky angle.
What a segue.
In that, like, they didn't like the direction it went, so, like, they just made it up and changed it. So, like, fuck it.
Brother, they changed a lot of things.
Dude, this shit sucks so bad. It's fucking horrible.
Well, let's do this then. Let's hop on the road.
All right, let's get off of real world and let's get into fantasy land here.
We are like a month out, less than a month out.
Too long.
It's too long. You still say too long. You've been saying it's. God, we are like less than a
years
month away.
Holy shit!
Like 4 weeks.
What are they gonna do?
What do you mean? What are they gonna do?
They have so much fucking time. And, like, every angle is, like, at the point where it's like, okay, it's match time now.
Yeah. No. Yeah. They should not have jumped the gun.
Fucking
the way that they did on a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, the thing that worked last year was you had a build with Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns that lasted over a year.
Mm-hmm.
And they were able to carry that all the way through because that was the way they set it up was very specific. The things that they were doing were very specific. It was a very drawn out storyline, but at the end of the day, it worked.
Right.
Everything else kind of came within the weeks to the month before that.
Right.
You know, maybe a couple things, you know, were burning for a little while longer, but it's, I don't care. I don't care about what they're doing right now because it like, I'm just like, yeah, do it, pay it off, go for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wait, what's Bergman got?
Bergman's got. Look, there's some belief that social contracts described, I don't know how to say that guy's name. Spoke has been broken, much like the rule contract. WWE. It is a fucking circus.
It's a circus.
It's a fucking goddamn indie show.
Yeah.
They can't book week to week.
And it's surprising because you had the Rumble,
Mm-hmm.
and then I feel like a lot happened between the Rumble and Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Or at
Yeah.
least it seemed that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then after the Elimination Chamber is where you really start, putting in more groundwork and really lighting the fire for all the feuds that are going to carry into Mania. But the problem is, like, we're 3 months down this year.
Yeah.
Can one of these the things that's going on right now just like come to an end so that we can start something new? You can start an entire new feud in the next 4 weeks.
Oh yeah, and it can be a fucking
hot.
WrestleMania match.
Yeah, because right now it's like it's just sloppy. Everything has just been so sloppy story wise. Like, I don't care one fucking bit about AJ Styles versus Logan Paul.
No, it's fucking. What is this angle?
What, like, awful. There's nothing there.
It was. Hey, guess who could have a good match with Logan? AJ. No fucking shit. He have a good match with a fucking broomstick.
Guess who can carry Logan?
Yeah.
Again, for all of you little, he's so good for being in the business for so long. He's not a good wrestler. Stop saying that he is. He's not a good wrestler.
He's
not even a good worker.
A terrible human being.
Yeah, he's also not a good boxer. Those are fake matches. Those matches are faker than pro wrestling. So anyway, but yeah, like, I don't care about that match. I don't care about Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre.
Nope.
Because, like, last time I recalled, it was Drew McIntyre wanting to go after the Bloodline. What happened there?
What the fuck happened with that?
Listen, what happened there?
They have killed Drew McIntyre.
Dude, they have beaten
him to oblivion.
Anybody who was really hot during the second half of last year, they crushed. They killed. Like, Drew McIntyre lost all steam. Fucking Kevin Owens. Like, what was the thing going on with him in the Bloodline? Like, they just pushed that aside.
Mm-hmm.
The Finn Balor, like, fucking do something with him, please, for the love of God. It's been going on for too long. Homie needs a win. Homie needs a title. Like, he could be up there if they just stopped fucking around.
Right.
I don't give a shit about Nakamura. Why give Nakamura the belt and then have him drop it with no fanfare?
No fanfare whatsoever.
No fan. Like,
he had a new gimmick, new character, coming out. Look. Yeah.
Remember? Yeah. So fucking cool.
He's the coolest. I fucking stole half his moves.
It's
the best.
Great. But like, he comes back and he's got this great new look, this great new entrance. I'm like, fuck yeah, this is exciting. And then boom, gone. Because we got to give it back to LA Knight because he's popular, maybe still.
He has a catchphrase.
And I don't know. But like, I'm not interested in Jey Uso versus Gunther anymore,
dude.
Because
holy shit, have they killed that?
They have destroyed Gunther on a huge level. Like, you're gonna sit there and tell me, okay, that you're gonna let some mid-card dude, and like, no, not hating on Jimmy Uso, because he's good at what he does, and they're like, hey, he goes out there and he does his thing. I know he's getting a good reaction from the crowd lately, but at the end of the day, right now, he's a mid-carder, and you're gonna tell me that you're gonna have a mid-carder bitch slap your heavyweight champion, the guy who was supposed to be the face of your flagship show, and he's just gonna take it?
It's a hell of a slap, though.
The guy that has been running in and beating the holy hell out of people, he's just gonna take it? Fuck off.
Also, again, not to be that guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going to use you as an example, because that's more relevant to me than the other situation.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a motherfucker who was interfering in all of your matches, coming in and choking you out unconscious, and it's your opponent for the biggest match you've ever had in your life, and I am your goddamn best friend, and I see him in the hallway, and I am not just going to bitch slap that motherfucker. I am going to try to fucking Tanya Harding him with a fucking lead pipe to the knee or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
He ain't going to the Olympics. So
yeah. See,
what the fuck are we doing?
It would have been different had they given Gunther the cue to like change the body language, because he kind of took it and looked dismayed.
For a minute, yeah.
Rather than like taking it and just kind of laughing it off.
He got there.
Yeah.
But I think he was supposed to do that, but he got slapped so fucking hard.
Right.
Dude, that was fucking ridiculous. I was like, I know we're in a medium shot here, so like you gotta make it look good. But fuck you, dude. Like that's jaw fucking shifting power. Fuck.
Yeah. But you know what it could do? See, and this would be the way to bring it back. To bring Gunther back around. Give him a little bit more shine coming out of this. Because now he can talk down to Jay and be like, your brother's tougher. Your brother hits harder. Your brother's got more spirit. He's out there getting it done on his own, where you need to rely on these people. You need to come up with a stupid catchphrase.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Jimmy, he's just working his way up, doing his thing.
Yeah, but Jimmy ain't making royalties.
What do you mean? Of course
like them Yeet shirts? You kidding me, pal?
Oh, I mean, I'm sure he'll have his own.
Did you see the fucking gimmick where I forget who it was, but somebody put on like the Yeet glasses, and he's like, "How the fuck do you see out of these things?" Like, I don't.
I feel like I saw that. Wasn't it like Punk?
Maybe it was Punk. I don't know. Who it was, but I was just like, it's like, oh yeah, this was a quick merch turnaround.
Yeah, like how the fuck did Randy Savage ever see out of some of those glasses? Like those things were painted up.
Oh yeah,
somebody just took acrylic paint and just splattered on there.
He's like, just give me like a slit here, brother.
I just need a little slit right there, and then I can make my way down to the ring.
Oh, I have to pitch you an idea off mic.
Okay.
It might be the greatest idea I've ever come up with.
Oh, I can't wait.
But anyway, so let's talk about Raw here for a minute.
Yeah.
And I had notes, but I just realized I left my phone somewhere. And I don't have them. So I'm
Blakely, can you help him find his phone?
Yeah, like she's busy. She's wonderful.
Well, would you like for me?
Yeah, give me the rundown. I can kind of remember what happened.
Okay,
but,
wait. Bergman saying now Gunther beats Jimmy down in vicious manner to try to make him look like a badass against Jay. Oh, and Jay can avenge his fallen brother. Stupid angle, lame, but it seems the likely thing.
That's fine.
Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe. Perhaps. Where the fuck are the Raw results here? Hang on. There's so much news.
Oh wait, never mind. My phone's right here.
You fucking asshole.
Sorry, Blakely.
You dick.
All right. Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
Opens up again with John Cena hitting the ring. Sorry. Is the same promo. There was one thing that I liked.
Okay.
And so the crux of this angle now, which I was on board with last week, they did not move the needle at all this week. So now I'm just like, I have no faith.
Okay.
So they have lost me with this, except for one thing. John Cena says he feels betrayed by the fans, so he's going to take the joy of wrestling away from the fans. And by doing so, he plans on beating Cody Rhodes, bringing back the WWE spinner title that everybody hated, and then retiring as champion so that every other title after his will just be a replica because he's not the real champ. Champ retired. So that new title will then be the toy championship belt instead of his spinner belt. I like the spinner belt reference. I thought that was good. The rest of this is death. It's fucking awful. There's nothing here.
This is why I was saying before they shouldn't be doing this, because yes, he's getting booed. Yes, it's a way to help keep Cody the face. I get that. I get the idea of wanting to give John a send-off in a very special way, but I don't care.
Mm-mm.
And I don't care because I've lived through John Cena's career.
Start to finish.
I watched his debut match on SmackDown all the way through now. And I can't buy into it. At the Elimination Chamber, I bought into it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, interesting. Okay. I could possibly get behind this. As of now, I do not care because I don't believe it. I don't believe him. I don't believe the fact that this whole notion of like, you people never cared, when motherfucker was the highest, like one of the highest grossing merch sellers, 500 Make-A-Wishes, like, just because some fucking 30-year-old dudes booed him, we want to try to latch that onto this angle, when like kid after kid after kid was buying his apparel. Fuck, when last year, or no, 2 or 3 years ago, fuck, when the hell did I go? WrestleMania 38, when it was down here in Dallas.
Okay.
John Cena wasn't a part of the weekend.
Okay.
He wasn't a part of the buildup. I don't even remember like when the last time I had seen John Cena at that point. You know what they had in the merch stands?
So talking John
all
Cena
John
shit?
Cena stuff. And you know who was buying that? All kids.
Wow.
Their parents. Motherfucker was still moving merch, was still relevant, even when he wasn't around.
Wow.
So like, I can't buy this. Oh, go on, because I don't want to jump too far ahead, but I have an idea of where this could go.
Well, here's the thing: they picked the wrong angle.
They picked the wrong angle, 100%.
And
100%.
It was so fucking simple. All they had to do was go Hollywood. Exactly. That was it.
Yeah.
Like, all they had to do was fucking just fucking say like, oh, hey, The Rock wanted me to do this, and I really wanted, I wanted the part in the next fucking Fast and Furious movie or whatever the fuck, and
he's already in that.
Work with me here. I don't watch those fucking movies. I wanted to be in the next Jungle Cruise movie, and fucking, Weinstein was busy, so like, who I have to go? I've got to do a favor. Got to do a Hollywood favor.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I guess the Hollywood favor for The Rock is going to be taking out Cody.
Yep.
Like, way better fucking story and way more believable.
Well, and also, I think part of the reason why this doesn't work for me too is The Rock just dipped.
Yeah.
Like we're so like that's really supposed to be the crux of this whole feud, is his allegiance to The Rock. The fuck is The Rock?
Not mentioned once.
Yeah. So it's like that's where they got me. That's where the magic was. I was like, ooh, John Cena and The Rock and Travis Scott, apparently. Like, that's the hook. That's what got me interested. That's what got me to go, okay.
Can Travis Scott be the higher power? Can he?
Oh, brother, he is the high power.
It was me, Cody. It was me all along.
Got my sage. But like that's where the interest was. And then The Rock dips, and then John Cena just cuts these promos where I'm like, I know you're lying. I know you don't believe this. And
I think it was more believable that Rikishi did it for The Rock than
yes. 100 times yes. You think Travis Scott can eat all the dicks?
Fucking A, brother.
Fucking A.
Dude, fucking potatoes like nobody's business.
God. Yeah, Rikishi doing it for The Rock is 100 times
way more believable
than whatever the hell is
bullshit.
going on now. But I'll tell you how they can get around this.
Ooh, okay.
But it's going to require a lot of fan participation. Because this is also something, okay, so like this idea in general is something that I have always wanted to see, but I don't think that they have ever done or have ever been able to done properly.
All right.
So John Cena, his entire career, he was a babyface. 95% of his career, he was a babyface.
Sure.
You know, there's those first handful of years or whatever.
Right.
As he became more popular, obviously he was getting a lot of cheers as he was on top and then never really left the top and then just kind of kept doing the same thing. Obviously, there was some fan backlash. You know, people weren't as into it. The thing, though, is you still had all of those kids, again, buying his merch.
Sure.
High-grossing merch seller.
Mm-hmm.
His fucking spinner belt became the title belt for years.
Right. Yeah.
Almost longer. I think it was actually longer than the Big Blue Eagle.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
And then you had the fucking like
that undisputed.
Well, and you even had fucking Cope's spinner shit.
Yeah.
You know, like
yeah, and then like Triple H had it, and they're just like, let's stop.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that anymore.
And the Miz flipped it upside down.
Totally.
So like that was the title. It was his title. So like even though he was getting booed out of the building some nights, he was still pushing merch. Mm-hmm. He was still making money. He was still the top guy. Flash forward to today. Huge reactions from fans. When he came out at Mania last year, huge pop. When he started doing his things this year, huge pop. And then he did the whole heel turn thing or whatever. I would love it. And I thought about this again after he cut the promo on the kid.
Right, yeah.
And I think it was Belgium?
Sure.
Or whatever. I forget where they were. So apologies if I got that wrong. But when he cut the promo on that kid sitting front row in all of his gear.
Yeah.
And then like somebody got a hold of the kid and they did like a quick little video with him.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, where he talks about like the kid sold out the business too, by the way.
Oh, really?
He was like, you know, yeah, I was like surprised, and he's like 7 or 8, I don't know. He was like, yeah, you know, I was surprised that, you know, he pointed me out and then he said all those things, but I know that that's what he had to do, you know, for who he is now. But he's still my hero, and I still appreciate him. And I'm like, this is what they need to do now. Okay? The fans need to cheer the shit out of him.
They're not going to do that.
But hear me out. Okay. Let me lay this out for you.
Please.
The whole history of John Cena is he was the good guy babyface on top, fans booed him. Now, he's the bad guy heel, looking to reclaim the top. But all the fans should start cheering him to give him that opposite reaction again.
Ooh, okay.
To try to totally push back on what the company is trying to serve us. So like he comes out and the fans just go nuts. They start cheering and he's like, no, I don't want that. And then they're just like, we love you, Cena. We think you're great. You know, we think Cody's great too, but like you're great. You're still our favorite. Sure. We still love you. We appreciate all that you've done. It's thank you, Cena, everywhere that he goes, just to applause. And he's selling all the merch, and it just ruins his credibility as a heel, which I feel as though is the ultimate fuck you to him from the fan perspective. Like he's a heel. He wants us to boo him. But because he's a heel, the fans don't give him what he wants, like they would do to any heel. You know what I mean?
And then he can have a resurgence as a masked luchador as Yin Yang Man.
Do you want to talk about that Chad Gable stuff?
Dude, this is the fucking greatest thing on the fucking show. I will fight any motherfucker who has a different opinion, because let me tell you something. El Grande Americano is my fucking favorite wrestler of all motherfucking time. Greatest gimmick ever created, ever.
He's they literally named him after a coffee order.
It's wonderful.
Grande Americano.
It's wonderful.
Like, if Starbucks isn't giving them a deal.
No. I need a fucking Starbucks Grande Americano that's red, white, and motherfucking blue.
And it's just got his face in the Starbucks logo.
Fuck yes.
That's
he
a
needs
million.
a cup.
Listen.
He needs a cup.
WWE, Starbucks. Let us broker this deal for you.
Sure, I'll take only 10%. That's fine.
I'll take 5% of the profits. Just, I just want what's mine. That's all.
That's 15 total.
15 total. I don't know if that's maybe
that's
50.
Fine.
How about 15%, and then we'll split it.
Sure. Just like we said.
Yeah, just like we said. But yeah, this is. I just want to know what the payoff. Where do they go with the payoff? What is where does this take?
I think it obviously leads to Rey Fenix debuting. That is the obvious thing to me, because I don't know that they're necessarily going to team up Rey and Penta together immediately. I kind of think that they're going to have their own trajectories, at least for the beginning, right?
Yeah.
And Penta, my God, we got to talk about his fucking run that he's having, and how they keep fucking adding pyro to his entrance, and it's unfucking real at this point. Like, the dude is like my fucking corner stand near the 4th of July.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
He is the personification of a PowerPoint presentation where your boss just uses all of the transitions and effects.
They found the animation button and they went
just
wild.
The titles are spitting. And things it's a transition. It's like transitioning upwards and then across and then downwards.
And it's by the letter, so it's taking forever.
Yes. Yeah.
But anyway, back to Chad Gable and this wonderful fucking character that they've come up with. When they said he was going on a sabbatical, I was like, oh man, motherfucker's injured. Because just the week before, fucking Rey Mysterio splashed his kneecaps.
Yeah. It was at the Rumble.
Yeah, and I was just like, he's done.
Yeah, that was my thought too. Was he's got to go get something worked on, and
totally he might be going to Mexico, but probably for surgery. Is what I thought. It was like some stem cells or some shit.
Which maybe he did.
Very possible. And then they filmed the segment while they were there.
Yeah.
This whole character. The thing is, I love this character so much, but unfortunately, the LWO needs something so bad that unfortunately it's going to be the sacrificial of this character that I absolutely love.
Yeah.
And I wish there was something more for Dragon Lee to do.
Same.
There's nothing for him to do.
Well, and this goes back to what I was saying, I think a week ago. What happened? Because again, he came in with all of this fanfare.
It was the group, man.
You think it was teaming him with the group?
Because he's not a star in a group.
That's true. But also, I feel like they devalued him sort of towards the end of his run in NXT and his initial call up to Raw. Because again, when he entered, it was like, holy shit, they just signed Dragon Lee.
Right.
And now it's like, oh, Dragon Lee's on the show tonight.
He's mid card.
Yeah,
You know?
but it's like it just seems like there's nothing there for him.
And it's so interesting where you've kind of got like this LWO,
Mm-hmm.
New Day, Chad Gable, Alpha, whatever the fuck their name
Alpha
is.
Academy, yeah.
And it's this kind of tornado of ideas,
Mm-hmm.
but there's not really a set direction
No.
on any, and it's not even like the fun thing where like you have the different stories intertwining with each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's kind of like we're in a battle of Beyblades, and they're just fucking like hitting each other, and fucking we're gonna see who
Right.
stops spinning first.
Right.
Like
Right.
fuck.
Yeah, and I feel like they're kind of doing that on SmackDown as well with the tag teams, where it's just sort of been a tornado.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, where do you go?
There's it seems like they got really excited about doing a bunch of intertwined angles,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, yeah, we're gonna do that, it's gonna be awesome, we're gonna do all this stuff. And then they pulled the trigger on most of it, and then they're like, well, okay, well, how do we like where do we go?
Right.
Like how do we, like, oh man, like I never really thought about it, like I don't know,
Yeah.
I guess like I don't know.
Well, and I feel as though they also had the opportunity with American Alpha to really push them to another level.
They should have won the tag titles. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Because, and again, that goes back to the whole thing where Chad Gable was, I'm going on sabbatical, but when I return, you guys better have the tag
Somebody
titles.
should have had something.
You better have the IC title. And then they both the team and the woman there, Ivy Nile and the Creed brothers, they just jobbed out.
And there's been like no recourse either.
No recourse.
Because Chad Gable hasn't shown up and been like, what the fuck, guys?
Right. He came
like, there's
back
been none of that.
Like, hey, I'm back.
He's like, I'm back, and I'm not the mask guy that I'm obviously am.
Right.
And it's like, no, but there was like a whole other angle here.
Yeah.
That you motherfuckers just kind of like left.
See,
and dropped.
And this is
it's like,
thing. It has
sloppy.
Ever since they went to Netflix, the storylines have just gotten sloppy. It's been very sloppy. Like they were just making money last year. They had a tremendous run. And now it's just like, why? Like there's nothing. It's just slop just thrown together and then trying to figure it out as we go.
Do you think
welcome to
the WWE, and that's what I was gonna say, Lovins, was like, do you think that like they got that fucking Netflix money, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they've got the money. Like, why the fuck do they have to put on a quality product? They have the fucking money.
I don't think it's that. I think it is, hey, we're on Netflix and we have to give them a specific level of star power.
Oh yeah, that's all they care about.
Because I mean, that's why the shuffle happened with the announcers.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the shuffle happened with the stars. I think it's one of those situations where Netflix is like, hey, we want viewers.
Mm-hmm.
And you better give us viewers. So they did the whole fucking free agent thing, which was dumb as hell. And they've just been switching stuff around. And I think it's just a matter of they're trying to figure out how to get the most star power out of the angles now, as opposed to what's the best story. Because again, like last year, things were great.
Yeah, booking has not been great.
Booking has not been great. But last year, I mean, really from like the Rumble down to the end of like October, November-ish, it was all good.
Yeah.
Even like Survivor Series had some like interesting builds. But then like all of that went away.
Yeah.
Like December, it was literally once they switched to Netflix, it was fucking Hogan. Hogan killed the town.
It was the Great American Beer, brother. And Jimmy was just looking for a payday.
Like, think about it. You can almost trace this back to Hogan coming out and cursing the brand.
They canceled the fucking suites or whatever the fuck.
Of course.
Like, God damn it.
Fucking Hulkster,
Go
man.
away.
Just go away.
Just go away.
But the booking has been terrible. The build has been sloppy. I can't make heads or tails of half the storylines anymore. I'm left wondering why some people were just on the show are now like pushed all the way down the card.
It makes no sense.
What's going on with Big E? Him and the New Day? Are we just completely letting that go? Are we
that,
just
that I'm okay with, because like that can still pay off later. But like the New Day right now, like they did have a shot on Raw where they're going to get, they're trying to earn a tag title shot.
right?
But
And they just had like a really good tag match against the LWO, didn't they?
Yeah, they're fine. But like the LWO stuff, like I don't know where it fits in. Like it all just doesn't. It doesn't really.
Dude, they have always just been there.
Yeah,
They're just the people who are around.
Yeah, Lovin's here. My issue with WWE is they don't create any new stars. Braun is a can't miss, but the rest of it has no one cares. Braun is so fast, it scares the fuck out of me. Scares the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
But you're absolutely right. And the thing is, like the CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Roman thing with Paul Heyman being kind of the crux of this whole thing with the favor and all that stuff. And it's like, you've been building this fucking shit up since Survivor Series, right? You've been building this up since Punk was going to come in, save the bloodline, whatever, the whole thing. He owes him a favor. Royal Rumble, he eliminates him. Cage match, the whole thing. And this whole thing's building, and it builds up to a bunch of dudes pointing to a sign. And it's like, fuck, dude, that's
I hate that fucking sign.
Fuck that sign. Who gives a shit? It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. I think, and we mentioned this last week, I think what you're going to get with this triple threat match is Paul Heyman turning on Roman, turning on Punk, and choosing to be Seth's advocate.
Even after this past set of promos, you still think that's going to happen?
Of course. Why? Listen, man, it's all. Everybody's always talking shit, but when no one's looking, they're like, "Hey, that was a good one. You really got
backdoor deals."
Yeah, some backdoor deals. And I think what this could do, you have Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins build up to a title win mid-year, sometime in Q3.
Okay.
Enough so that he can hold the title for a substantial amount of time.
Before Mania.
Punk wins the Rumble.
Okay.
Challenges Seth for the main event at Mania. That gives Punk his Mania main event. That keeps an interesting and fresh story between, because you can kind of transition from Mania to, well, now it's Roman and Seth, and Paul Heyman's in Seth's corner, and this is the way where Seth can overcome Roman, because let's face it, like, he hasn't been doing too well at that lately. He basically sacrificed himself for Cody by letting Roman take him out last year, but now he's like, I still want to get one up on this motherfucker. And this is how Seth can get one up on Roman. And then you build to him and Punk having heat again. Punk wins the Rumble, challenges Seth. Give me the motherfucking pencil.
I have one up on you.
Oh, what do you got?
You can do all that.
Okay.
The following year at WrestleMania. Main event. Fatal 4-way. You've got Punk, Roman, Seth, and Brock in a fatal 4-way match, which leads to Paul Heyman's retirement by getting submerged in concrete like Paul Bearer.
They kayfabe kill off Paul Heyman.
Totally.
No, man. If they're gonna do like a multi-man title match at Mania next year, I want it to be like all different people because I really want them to have like built some guys up. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think you align Paul Heyman with Seth Rollins, and then you carry that to Mania next year, and then you put them with Punk. They can get their final thing because like. I don't know if people know this, but like these guys don't have a lot of time left.
No.
You know, so and I mean like Seth is he's been beat up lately from what it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you know, Punk, he ain't got much time. Like these aren't young guys, and I don't mean that to be like derogatory.
Right. No.
I mean that like these are guys that have put in the work over a long period of time.
Father Time comes for us all, folks.
And listen, like that's also not to say that like guys who are of an older age today can't still go. I mean, fuck, look at AJ Styles.
God damn.
Look at Edge. You know,
well, like, I mean, motherfuckers shouldn't be jumping off of cages, but like,
cages. You know, Randy Orton's getting up there. John Cena's up there.
Does anyone else look happier in their life than Randy Orton?
Randy Orton right now?
He looks so fun. Like, I'm so jealous of his happiness, and I'm a happy dude. Like, he is so. Lovin's in here with a big Cena being played by Rock and Cody, and so Rock and Cody team up. Oh, we do the old Mr. McMahon Austin handshake at the end. That would just make Cena such a cuck. That it's just like, I don't know that we. Does anybody want to see a cuck? I don't want to see.
I don't want to watch that.
I don't want to watch that. Like, what
in the closet? No,
that's a what do the kids say? Scroll left.
Scroll left.
I don't know what they do. What you do on that platform?
I mean, scroll. I mean, like you swipe left to like boom. You swipe right to hook up.
Boom.
To boom. Swipe right to boom.
I was swiping left on that one.
I don't want to watch anyone getting cucked.
Totally. Wait, what the fuck were we talking about?
We're talking about like the build for Mania, and then like where to go with some of the title stuff.
Yeah, I think that like, isn't it weird that they have 2 triple threat matches? Like they're promoting 2 triple threat matches on the same fucking show.
Yeah, but think of how many singles matches there are.
I mean, I guess that's fair. Like, fuck me. What do I know?
I guess the argument is like a triple threat match is a special.
It's supposed to be special,
outside of the norm,
right?
So why do multiple ones? I mean, different stakes. So I kind of get it. You know,
one has some and one doesn't. Like,
no, they both have some.
Do they?
Yeah.
What the fuck is the stakes in the Roman Reigns, fucking Seth Rollins, CM Punk?
Paul Heyman's love. His advocacy.
Fuck all. Like, there's a title on the fucking line on the other one.
Yeah. There's a future. See, and there's a future title shot with that match. Whoever wins that match is going to be champion by the end of the year.
Could all 4 of them just retire at the end? Like they do, like the fucking Shawn Michaels, HBK, Undertaker. Fucking, they too sweet in the middle, and they're like, we're
don't do that.
rowdies.
Fucking come up with something. Everybody needs to come up with a new goddamn hold. Okay, come up with a new fucking hold. Stop looking to the past and be like, I'm gonna do that. Be inspired, sure.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Be an innovator.
Be an innovator. You know.
No.
I mean, I'm. Boom! I'm putting my stamp on it now. Whoever wins the triple threat match between Seth, Punk, and Roman, they will be champion before the end of the year.
Okay.
The women's triple threat match, I hope Io goes over.
This angle is the biggest pile of shit of all time.
Who should I be rooting for? Who should I be caring for?
I don't know.
Because you've got Bianca Belair, who's a beloved.
Levin says, how can they retire? Who would they polish as the top star? Well, let me tell you something. They've got this young up-and-comer in Penta. Maybe.
Braun Breaker.
I mean, Braun should be.
If we do not get Braun Breaker,
he should have been champion yesterday.
He should have been. But if we don't get Braun Breaker versus Gunther for the title
Woo!
at some point, what are we doing? If we don't get Braun Breaker versus Jacob Fatu for all of the titles at some point, what are we doing? Jacob Fatu is going to be the world champion at some point. Mark my words.
Jacob Fatu should be the world champion that Vader should have been.
Wow. That's a take.
Mm-hmm.
That's a take for the clip that. Clip that. That is a good take. Mm-hmm. Good for you.
Yeah.
Jacob Fatu should retire Roman Reigns.
Ooh, I like that.
And become the head of the
you got me going. Yeah. I like that. I like that.
I say you have Jacob Fatu needs to do something huge this year.
Yes, Fatu will be a huge star
in terms of a storyline, in terms of a title win.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I could see. Here's the thing. I could see them positioning him as the new head of the table. But the direction they go with him is he's a conqueror.
He's head of the buffet.
He owns the restaurant.
Yeah, he's
because with
Golden
Roman,
Corral could suck his dick. Like we're
okay. Because with Roman Reigns and the whole bloodline thing, it was very much about him protecting his position.
Sure.
You know,
which I think everyone's trying to do right about now.
Yeah,
like that's,
the
general consensus.
But it was very much, I'm here. This is my position. This is my family. We are protecting my position in order for me to provide for my family. And anybody who gets in his way, they will tear down. That was always the vibe I got with the Roman Reigns bloodline.
Yeah.
Solo Sikoa's bloodline, it was very much like, I'm the new guy in town, and y'all have to listen to me.
Solo Sikoa's bloodline was like a Nick Cage car heist movie.
You always say that.
It's very similar. Yeah, Levins is right. Like Fatu comes off as like a legitimate badass. Like he's not a character. Like that's him.
That's very much him.
That's fucking.
But I think what you can do with a potential Jacob Fatu bloodline is he builds his army.
He's building an army, not a bloodline.
No. And then he just goes and he takes. He conquers. He's not just looking to protect his position. He's looking to take your position. To the point where they have, hear me out, to the point where they have every single title in the WWE. All 4 top titles, both men's, both women's, the NXT title.
Both brands.
Okay. Oh, I'm talking about across, dude. Ooh. I'm talking Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Evolve, LFG, WWE ID. Like it is
the speed title.
The speed title. The fucking speed title. Okay, literally every title that is available in the WWE, his bloodline takes.
Can he do a gimmick where he like melts some of them down so we can get rid of some of these fucking things like Kama Mustafa, and like he can wear like a fucking chain of like the goddamn, whatever title we don't give a fuck anymore.
Sure, but like I'm over unification title matches at this point. And
well, no, that's why he's melting them down to a cool chain.
But then they gotta like reintroduce new titles.
No, keep them away.
No,
there's too many.
No, I know. Well, it's perspective, really.
It's mine and it's right.
Yeah. That's your truth.
Yeah, it's fucking A.
Yeah.
What the fuck else happened on this show? Hold on, because I had some notes. We got to talk about this Jimmy and Jay Uso tag match. against the fucking Aussies.
One Aussie and a guy from Georgia.
Sure. What a weird match this was.
How?
It was weird.
Like how?
In that, like, people were excited to see the Usos tag.
Right.
But man, like, you could tell they hadn't tagged in a minute. Like, it was a little sloppy. It was a little not exciting. It's for like a hot fucking foreign crowd. Like, you would think that like all you gotta do is pull off the greatest hits. Like, you just hit your spots.
Yeah,
like, you don't gotta do nothing. You don't gotta do nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Like, they're just happy you're there.
Yeah.
Right? For the most part.
Yeah.
And it's like these dudes were trying to like not even do complicated shit, but it was just like the psychology was non-existent at all. And it was just like, this is weird. And then you know, they give Jimmy the use, or they give Jay the victory or whatever. And then Gunther attacks, and it's like, can no one can do anything about this dude? Like, we know he's coming. He said he's coming.
Yeah.
Like, can we get some lumberjacks? Like, what? Fucking anything? We're just waiting for him to come. And then when he finally does, it's disappointing.
Happens to the best of us,
you know. And it's one of those things of like, they did a thing. Did you see the slip?
Yes.
Do you think it was a shoot slip?
No. Oh, wait. Yes. No, wait. Say it again.
How long you been in the business, kid? Do you think he slipped on purpose or no?
On purpose.
You think he slipped on purpose?
I think yes. I think it was on purpose.
Okay. I agree. I think he did slip on purpose.
Yes.
If the best they got to fill the next fucking 4 weeks of TV is Jey Uso fucking up spots, what the fuck are we doing?
Too much time.
Too much time. They pulled the trigger too early.
When was Elimination Chamber?
Fucking forever ago.
March 1st.
Jey Uso's been choked out 5 times since Elimination Chamber.
Elimination Chamber should have happened last week.
Yeah.
And do it overseas.
Whatever. I don't care. I'm not watching it live anyway. So what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because if spoilers, folks, if you don't watch it live, there's less commercials.
Yeah.
So spoilers on that one.
Yeah, it's just all filler right now.
My angle of Jay trying to join the Judgment Day, if I can speak. My angle of Jay trying to join the Judgment Day, way more exciting than what the fuck was going on now.
Yeah.
And then we already covered the fucking angle later. God damn it. I don't care. I don't care. Fucking don't care. Then we got this Rhea Io Bianca segment that came next. I'm like, this. My only note is this is death. Like, this is not interesting. I don't care. They're gonna do a special guest referee thing where fuck over Rhea, and then she's gonna get put.
It's too much time. They gave things way too much time.
You can see it coming a mile away.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. Hire Vinny Rue for a week.
No, fuck
for a week. We'll have 5 matches on a pole, and it'll be semi interesting.
Vince Russo has always been overrated. What happened? Because wait, hang on. Lovins has a legit question.
Okay. All right. So we'll wait on that. But go ahead.
We'll wait on that. But what and maybe I missed this. In the SmackDown recaps, what happened between Jade, Bianca, and Naomi?
I have no fucking clue.
Did that end? Did we just pass that?
I don't know. I have a life. Okay, I can do one show. I do Raw. I have Netflix. I I can't. I cannot. I fucking like to go outside every now and then. Okay? Fucking sue me.
Let's see. What was last week? The 21st? SmackDown results? Because I don't even know, like...
Oh, Lovins, you missed last week's show.
How am I do they turn... Oh.
Because Kevin Graham laid it out. Laid it out. Go ahead. Do a quick recap.
Oh. I don't fully remember what I said.
You asshole! It was good too.
I know. It's the listen, it's been a week, okay? I know, what was it? Like there was talk about like him and Ray.
Because he makes a save for Ray.
He makes a save for Ray.
El Grande Americano.
Yeah. That's all I remember.
There was more to it. Fucking Lovins, you can check it out on New Break or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But no, I mean, I think they do eventually turn Dom. And I think
they have to.
And I think he becomes the biggest babyface in the world.
Totally. Does he keep the mullet?
You fucking better.
Right? It's the best thing.
Eddie Guerrero had a mullet. Everybody had a mullet back in the day.
Totally.
He should not shave that mullet, nor should he shave that mustache. It is his look.
Mm-hmm.
It is that is part of his power. Remember how before I think
this was the gimmick
we talked about.
Yes. Okay. So this was, now I remember the angle.
Now I remember the angle too. Yeah.
Yes. So we were pitching last week Ray versus Grande Americano in a mask versus mask match, to which Ray loses and has to remove his mask and refuses. And then Dom makes the save. But I also pitched that he should lose the mask and then we get Filthy Animals Ray for a run.
Yeah.
Which would be something.
Yeah. Which did we say it would be like? Oh yeah. Yeah. Gable would go over Ray.
Mm-hmm.
And they would unmask him, beat him down, but then that would call in Dom to come and make the save. And then they reform the Filthy Animals.
The Filthy Animals, yeah.
Because apparently that's what we do is we just reform old WCW
sure, why not?
that
we
didn't
got the rights.
really work that well to begin with. Yeah, and then you do a Filthy Animals run, a la the Judgment Day, and then pull in, and then you know what you do? You absolutely pull in R-Truth and Carlito and make them members of the Filthy Animals.
Oh, totally.
Okay, because why not?
Why not?
They would fit right in. But no, I mean, like they've got to do it. They got to pull the trigger on Dom at some point. My feeling, and I don't know how much longer you want to go because I know we're kind of going late.
Oh shit, yeah.
My feeling for 2025 and who they're really going to elevate, and this is my hope of who they're going to elevate.
Okay.
As we talk about making new stars, we talk about like who to bring up next. I think this is going to be a breakout year for Braun Breaker. I think it could be a breakout year for Dom. I hope that it is. I think that you start seeing a winding down of guys, particularly like a lot of guys like your Romans, your Seths, your Punks, even. That kind of builds to next Mania, like we talked about. When Bronson Reed comes back, he comes back in a big bad way. I think he could see a good push. Fucking hope he does. And I think you're going to get a lot from Jacob Fatu this year.
I'm going to throw one more in on there.
I mean, I may have missed one, but go ahead.
I think after this angle, you are going to see a fucking rocket strapped to Chad Gable, and he is going to the moon.
I hope so.
Him and Meanie to the moon.
Blue Meanie to the moon, baby.
Him and the Blue Meanie.
The moon. Oh, Rusev return? The problem is, as much as I would love to see Rusev return, I feel like he just gets lost in the shuffle.
Unless he's got a big program lined up.
Yeah. Because I mean that's kind of what already happened to Andrade.
Oh yeah, he's there.
And then you have, and then we've already talked about, you have Ray Phoenix coming in. And then you have Malachi Black, Aleister Black coming back in.
Gable does deserve a big push.
He does deserve a big push. So like if we're going to phase in a new crew of top talent, they need to get all of those guys on top.
Totally.
They need to figure out the way to bring them all together and to really push them and elevate them in a way to where they are the new stars. And when you think of the WWE, you have to start thinking of those guys, because if they don't do that, then it's going to be the late 2000s all over again, the mid to late 2000s all over again, where you just have the same four guys doing the same four things and nobody's really a star.
Absolutely. And the whole pool is diluted.
Yeah, exactly.
So the last thing I want to talk about on Raw, the last note I made, because I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. Did you see the fucking T-bone suplex to the floor in the Dragon Lee fucking Chad Gable match?
Off the apron?
All motherfuckers went full from the apron to the floor, back bumps for both.
People doing some spots.
They've been doing some spots lately, and I'm like, guys, like, I get it. Like it's a good time to be alive. Don't get me wrong, but like, listen, them hips don't last forever. All right, take care of yourselves. All right,
yeah,
fucking hey,
healthy.
That's all I got.
That's all I got.
Like,
Yeah, I got
I gotta pee, and like, oh no, one last thing, because I had this fucking queued up.
Okay.
We have to talk about this. This was the highlight of fucking Raw for me. I couldn't believe what the fuck I was seeing on my TV screen when I saw a goddamn promo for an upcoming show on ESPN featuring Stephanie McMahon. I am surprised nobody has gotten fired. Somebody needs to lose their motherfucking job over this shit. This is the worst horse shit I've ever seen, and I'm not talking about the show. I'm talking about the fucking graphic that they made for this piece of shit. Holy fuck. What did they do to her face? It is a crime.
It's not good. Oh my God.
The worst fucking, like,
somebody got paid to do that.
Somebody got paid.
And I'm upset.
I'm angry. I want a refund on a show I didn't watch. It's not out yet. Because of that graphic.
Unfortunately,
who approved that? They should be fired too.
Brother, don't even get me started. Unfortunately, this is the trend we're now heading towards with all of this AI slop and AI bullshit. It's just laziness.
If I was her, I would be so offended.
They did her dirty.
Oh, they did her so dirty.
They did her dirty.
Fuck.
Like, that is not a good.
That's horrific. Horrific.
Oh my God. Hang on. I got to look something up real quick. Kind of related to that. There was, let's see if I can find it. Something that William Shatner put out.
Oh, Billy.
Because somebody made like an AI photo. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. Let's see, maybe it's in replies. Let's see. God, I'm gonna have to like go down so many fucking. It's just the social media is just a fucking nightmare now. I can't find it. It doesn't matter. That's on the show. There you
Subscribe if you haven't. Like us, follow us. We do the shorts thing over on the TikTok, over on the Instagram, over on the YouTube. You can find clips of this show, and you can argue with all the people that disagree with us. Apparently, if you try to talk rational about storylines, people disagree with you, and they are wrong, because you need to say, give me the pencil, and you need to wear the shirt that says, give me the pencil, because God damn it, you can book some shit better than this. And if you can't, get yourself a goddamn Brainwreck TV shirt who supports the people who can book the shit that's better than this, which we do on a weekly basis on this show.
I found the tweet.
Okay.
Somebody did an AI photo through Gronk or Gronk, whatever the fuck that dumb shit Elon put on X for like the artificial intelligence thing. So like
wait,
Grok.
I thought they were talking about the football player.
No, I read it wrong. Grok.
No, but like when people have been referring to it, I literally thought they've been talking about the expatriate / wrestler. Like literally this whole time until you just said this.
Oh, holy shit. Okay. Well, that's a story. That's a conversation for another day. But somebody tweeted at him saying, "Here's my first Gronk," and it's a picture of him as Captain Kirk next to Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia. And Shatner goes, "I wish Fisher were here to see that face," referring to her face. She'd be on the next plane to dismantle Grok. I'm like, fuck yeah.
It's not there yet, folks. As of right now, my job is safe.
Good for you. My job's safe too.
You know, it is.
Yeah.
Good for you, fella.
Yeah, I'm doing great.
You know, hold on. Go fucking invest yourself in some goddamn claw machines there.
Hit us up.
There you go. They do parties.
All sorts of parties.
I
told the customer. I told the customer, and I actually know this person too. We were having a conversation, and they were asking about like certain things, and I said, "Listen, no party is too weird for us."
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. You're opening yourself up to so many doors.
Yeah, I said, no party is too weird for us. If you need a machine,
we can put keys in there.
Fuck. Okay, that's on the show.
So for this week, I've been Jason X.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this has been your show.
Peace.